Good evening, everybody. Do a little bit of a close-up on that for you while we're waiting for people to come in. And I'll just get the camera up and going. How's everyone doing? Where is it? It's not showing up. Oh, a few of you on. Thank you for joining me. I will pop you up in a second. There it is. Let's get this going so that I can see who's there. Hi, Andrea. Yes, I have had a great break. Here we go. Okay. Right, let me flip this around for a sec. Hi, Andrea. That was nice of you to pop in so quickly. Yes, I had a lovely break. Thank you. I hope you did too. Yeah, just it's been really hot and I haven't done any schoolwork. And today really was the first day that I did any cards as well. So I just had some real chill time. And hi, Lisa. Yeah, some real chill time and binge watching TV because it's been too hot to do anything else. Yeah, so, oh, there goes my internet. Hopefully everyone's still there. So tonight I've got a, I can see 4 people on. Oh, six people on now. Yay. Okay, so welcome back. 2022. How crazy is that? Hi, Heather. Hi, Judy. You've got the sweater papers. Oh, yeah, it's a gorgeous suite, that one. Yeah, I'm a bit sad that it's gone now, but so it is retired, unfortunately, but it was a lovely set from the previous catalogue. So I haven't actually got any papers from the new catalogue yet, so I just, yeah, I'm using up what I've got. I've got quite a lot that I need to use up. So, yeah, so I thought tonight we'd do something a little bit easy, and I was planning on using some new products, but this card, I thought this DSP works really well for the cards. So, hi, Sue. Nice to have you join us. Yeah, so hi, Alison. Oh, it's so nice seeing all you lovely ladies there. I hope you've all had a spectacular start to the new year and a very wonderful Christmas with your families, or whatever you did for that time. Excuse me. It's really, I don't cope very well with the heat, and I think yeah, it's just not been very good at all. So we'll get started. I'm using the paper that I've got here is from the Blackberry Beauty pack, which was from the July to December catalogue, which oh, got the wrong thingies in there. Which is now finished, and the new one has started, and it's got some lovely papers in, which I just haven't got around to getting yet, except for one, which was the what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Let me see if I can find it for you. Seeing as now I can show you the inside of the catalogue. And just move that out of the way, and I'll flip you down. You can have a quick little look through. We've had some supply issues with our products, so it's been a little bit tricky to get hold of everything. So I've got a few stamp sets and a few die sets, but I haven't got any paper yet, other than this, which was for a Demonstrator conference actually. So this one here, see if you can see it. It's called Heart and Home, and it's got wood plank design on the back of each of them, and then it's got some nice, really cool designs. This one's here's got bumblebees on it. So there are some really lovely. This one here is just tulips, all different types of tulips, and then this one here is like watercolor on one side, and then sort of scenes and galaxies and stuff on the other side. So that's really, really pretty. Yeah, so haven't seen it in person, but have seen it online and stuff. So that's going to be annoying if that keeps dropping out every little tiny bit, doesn't it? So this is our easel card. So when you post it, it sits flat like that. You can write on the back, or you can put a piece on another piece of white on the back, or you could make this as an opening card as well, so you can write on the inside. And then it just pops up like that. And so you've got, that's why I thought this paper was perfect. Hi Maureen, Happy New Year to you too. That's why I thought this paper was perfect, because it's got such a gorgeous design across the whole thing. And then with the, I don't know if you can see that, the little gold flecks in it. Now these beautiful little butterflies that I've popped on here. Sorry, some friends of mine are having a bit of a chat, and let me just mute that so I can, or can I mute it? Mute notifications. Message. Oh yeah, that'll do. 1 hour. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies. That, otherwise it just keeps dinging in your ear. Yeah, so these gorgeous little butterflies, they come in 3 sizes, and they are actually a brushed brass. So they're metal, they're not plastic or paper. They are so, so gorgeous. So that's the first time I've used them, is on there. Alright, so what I'll do is we'll get started, because I don't want to have me rambling on. So I've got another piece out of the set of Blackberry Beauty paper. This is another one that's got that was the lovely thing about it. One side of it, all of the papers had gold, and then there was a plain side on the other side. So I'm going to use some of the leaves on it. So this piece here is your standard, what would be a quarter of your A4 piece, so without any trimming down. So it's 5 7/8 by 4 1/8 this side. So it's you take your A4 and just cut it into 4 pieces. And then this piece here of Designer Series paper, you don't have to use Designer Series paper. You could use cardstock and stamp it. It doesn't have to be. I'm starting to get worried about that internet issue that keeps pausing. So let me, hopefully I'm not rambling on and you guys have disappeared and lost me. So if you need me to go back over anything because there's a pause, please let me know. So this piece here is 5.5 by 3 3/4, and that just gives you a nice kind of edging around it. Now if you wanted to have it so that it opened and you could write inside it, you would have an A5 piece and then fold at the 4 1/8 piece. So that's going to go in there like that. And then we have another piece which is 2 3/4 wide by 7.5 long. Alright, that's going to be our easel part, and then this piece here, which is our decoration of our easel, is 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, and then just extra bits too. Oh, not pausing your end, Andrea. Oh, that's good, because it's frequent on my end, so I'm glad that it's not doing it for you guys. All good here. Okay, cool. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our 3 easel piece, so 7.5 by 2 3/4, and we're going to pop that in the trimmer. I'm just going to do some scoring, and we're going to score at, I'll put my score marks there, 3 3/4, which is halfway. I was making a card. I've got a class next weekend, and I was doing all the cards up, and I went to do my scoring and I cut it. And it wasn't supposed to be cut. So this would be our halfway. So what we're going to do is we're going to score halfway there and there, which is 1 7/8. Now 1 7/8 is 2 little marks before the 2. Okay, so if you go to 1 3/4 and then go 2 little marks down, that is 1 7/8. So I'm just going to score there, and that is it. So a nice, quick, easy one. for our first one back. So we're just going to score those. So when that goes onto our card, this is going to be the piece that pops up as our easel. Okay, so what we're going to do is this piece here goes onto the back of this. Now it depends how you want it to look when it's closed. To be honest, the other one hasn't closed very well by itself at all. So you're not going to notice too much that it is a little bit short there. If that annoys you, just make this little piece here just that, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch longer, and then just make sure that you're halving, you're scoring that piece in half and then that piece in half. Okay, just to get a balance. So I'm actually going to have it, because there is that little edge around it, I'm just going to come in a little bit from the edge like so that I get the paper all the way. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pop some glue on the back half here. And stick our designer series paper on, and I'll give myself a bit more of an edge there. So I'm just going to stick that on, press that down. Make sure that's stuck down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to stick that onto there like that. Alright. Oh no, typical. Here we go. Make sure I put this, it needs to go on my stand. It's getting to that point that it needs to be facing down the whole time, not just when I feel like it now. It's getting very empty. Alright, so then you're just going to centre that designer series paper onto your card. Keep wiggling just a little bit too far. If you don't like that wider edge around, you could make your designer series paper slightly wider, which would be 3 5/8. Yeah, no, 3 7/8 it would be, and then just make that longer as well so that you've got the same length. So when I was sorting this out, I made sure that the top or the half of this was the same width, but it's slightly, with the fold in it, it just is slightly less. Okay, now I didn't get the right ink. Let me just grab my ink. Oh, is anyone else struggling with the heat? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I just can't believe how hot it is. Probably doesn't help that I'm in the room and not anywhere near there's a breeze. The fan is on 3 and it's hardly doing anything. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to decorate the front here. What I did with mine was I actually just cut a piece of the gold foil right in between, so that one, the white is 3 1/2 by 2 1/2, so I did the foil as 3 5/8 by 2 5/8, so it just gives it a little bit of just to bring that gold in. I haven't actually cut any or got any out to do that tonight, so I'm just going to use the white. I have got some foil here though. I'm going to cut a little piece out as an accent, but we're going to stamp on here first, and I am going to use this Garden Wishes. I want the dandelion stamp, which I thought was super cute. And a block. Yep, that will work. I've discovered today I track and meet all day. Oh, at least you've got the pool to get into, Andrea. I take my hat off to you to doing something like track and field. 20 minutes on the treadmill every day is enough for me. That's all I can cope with. But the pool would make it so much easier to cope with. Let's stamp off for this one and just do one slightly lighter. Like so. So, that's right. That's where gems come in. Alright, so, while I'm stamping, I also need to do a sentiment. So I have just a little piece of white that was a bit of an offcut. Let's see if my sentiment will fit in there that I had. What have I got? Wishing you all the best. I think I'll do that again because then that can be used for anything. And hopefully it might fit. I can line it up properly. And if not, I'll find a bigger piece. Should just get it. Yes, it does. Just gets in there. Alrighty. Is it Lisa? Oh, you were officiating, not competing. Oh, well, that's something. That would be annoying. Maybe what's happening. Maybe it is my computer. I wasn't fast enough to have a look on my phone actually to see if it was my phone doing it or just my computer. Windows are always doing big updates we've found, which is somewhat annoying, and they take ages. Alright, so I'm just flagging the end of this, just kind of eyeballing the center, and then I'm going to pop it onto this piece of raspberry which matches. Now this serves two purposes really. It is, I'm going to glue that on. It's obviously nice to have a sentiment, although you don't need to have one. You could use a picture, a stamped image or a piece of designer series paper or something. But it also is our stopper for our easel. And I'm pretty sure we've done a bigger easel before, so you get the idea, but I thought this was quite sweet when I saw it. Now, I don't know who made it. Originally, it was just something I saw on Pinterest. Oh, maybe the gold on there would look really good. Maybe I should have put gold on first before the raspberry. Alright, let me get my inky stuff out the way. Let me bring in my little friend. No, I must be zoomed right out. I thought I had zoomed in a bit, but obviously not. So I'm just going to pop this to the side of it. Going to use the mini cutter. So cute. I have to admit, don't use it as much as I thought I would. Alright, so I'm going to pop this in. Now I don't need a terribly long stem on it, because obviously my card is not going to be very long, so I can pop that together. Is it going to work? Yep. Alrighty. And it just pops right out on the floor, out of the way. And then so I've got this little dandelion piece, which somehow got a random in it. Alright, so if I pop that there like that, that will then cover my little faux pas with the ink, and then I feel like it needs something up here. Oh, I'll put some butterflies. So, dimensionals. Now, this little stem here is super thin, so the edge pieces of your dimensionals, you cut along the edge. It's probably a bit long. Cut along the edge there like that, and you can pull off some of it. And then with your super duper eyes, oops, get the right side down, sticky side down. Okay. If you have adhesive sheets, they're really handy for this sort of thing too, although it is more like we can use big ones on the head here. So that's going to be easy to put it on, so it doesn't matter if it stays. Alright, so I'll pop it there like that, and then just have it coming off, and I'm going to trim that so it's flush with the card, and then I'm going to glue this onto here. Now, because it is an easel card, we want half of it to stand up, so we're only going to put glue or your adhesive on the bottom half of that. So let's do that. I tend to put it on the card that I'm sticking down rather than the piece that it's being stuck to, because otherwise you end up misjudging how wide the gap is. So if I just hold that in place for a couple of minutes, there's a little bit of a delay, so like that, and then you can actually fold it up and close it and make sure you've got enough adhesive on there, and then it kind of actually just stands up by itself, really. Look at that. So what we need it to do is we're going to use our sentiment as the piece to hold it in place. I feel like it needs something else, but never mind. It is what it is. Alright, I wonder if I should use some of this. No, I cut it in the wrong place for it to do that. Alright, so let's just hold this in here and cut along. I should really have brand new plates for when I cut foil, because it kind of mumps it a bit. Alright, so I'm going to put dimensionals on the back here. What's everyone having for dinner tonight? I'm having roast chicken. Feels a bit hot for roast chicken, but when someone else cooks it, thank you, Anita. Yeah, when someone else cooks it, it's always good, isn't it? It just feels like far too hot to eat. Alright, that's better. I do like that. I'm going to... oh, it's made it the same width actually, which is really good. I'm going to cut there and there. When steak and homemade wedges. Oh, I saw, Lisa, all your hard work with your garden veggies. Well done. Thank you. And Andrea's, yeah, I'm not surprised, Andrea. having fish bites. That's a good plan too. Our go-to at the moment is meat and salad. Piper's not much of a salad fan, but she eats some salad veggies. Now I just find this naturally kind of comes to a certain stop, so I'm quite happy to have my stopper there. So I'm going to kind of hold it there. Now I've double dimensional this. And your third beer. Yeah, that would be a well-earned beer, I would say. Alrighty. So that just holds it in place. Now I've double dimensionaled it. You could just single dimensional. That first layer there is enough to hold it, but I've just done it just to kind of give it a little bit more lift, especially with the gold against the bottom there. And you'll notice that it won't sit completely flat, but it is flat enough. It's the same probably thickness as a normal standard card with dimensionals on the front. So it was going to put some butterflies on, but maybe we'll start, no, we'll keep to the same colour theme, I think. Let's have to find where I put them. There. I think I put them in the wrong card container. So this is the butterflies. They come in a pack like this. So you get, you get 80. Half are 5mm and half are 7mm. So there's two different sizes. So as you can see, I've used some already. And I'll just use my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm going to take these. Now, because they are metal, I've used the pointy end of my, just because they are a little bit heavier. And I don't know if the putty would hold on to them. I'll put a little one right there. Alright, so there is our finished one. Put that out of the way before I stab myself. Get rid of some mucky paper. And that is... So, you've got a couple of options for writing in it. You could write on the inside here. If you're using a dark colour like I am, you could invest in some silvery metallic pens or felts. So I find they're quite handy on a dark card. Or you could put a couple of pieces of lighter cardstock inside there. Or another option is to put another piece of white on the back, and then you can write your message on the back so it sits nicely on the table or on being displayed like that. So, yay! Thanks, Lisa. I'm quite in love with the butterflies actually. I've only got one pack, so I think I'll be buying more. These ones here, which I was going, let me just see, I might put them on the base. They're iridescent. Thank you, Heather. These are called iridescent rhinestones. So they're like our basic rhinestones, but like a pearly opal kind of thing. So it picks up the colour that's on, So let's put a couple of small ones on here. So it'll pick up, hopefully, it'll pick up the, let's do 3. It might pick up the, it's picked up the raspberry in there. I don't know how well you can see that. Kind of gets lost in that paper a little bit. Maybe we could put one there as well. Alright. Thank you, Alison. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Andrea. Alright, I would love to see you have a go if you feel like it. I know it's really hot and I totally understand, but if you'd like to, if you post it to the page by Wednesday, we'll do a draw on Wednesday, but I'm not going to be stressed if there's nothing there. It would just be really lovely to see if you had a chance to, or if you've got the time to have a go and share it with everybody. That would be lovely. I have my first in-person class next Sunday. That's so exciting. So I have just finished making the cards for that, and I've done 4 cards for that class, and then this one as well tonight, and I will get another one ready for Wednesday night for everybody. I might kind of, not specifically, but I might sort of alternate between fun folds and techniques. I was thinking of a few techniques as I was doing these, so we might do a couple of different techniques that might be easy and useful. I have to get some more embossing powder because the technique that I was doing didn't work with that, so that's okay. Anyway, I will stop rambling. It's 8 o'clock. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. It's been, let me turn this around. Hopefully I'm not too hot and yuck. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. It's been really lovely to be back online with you and sharing. Cool, thanks, Lisa, and chatting with me. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, and I'm very excited about seeing people and to do crafting in person on Sunday. So we'll stick to Sundays and Wednesdays if that works for everybody. My daughter starts dancing in February again, and one of her classes is 7:30 till 8. No, something till 8 anyway. So we just need to work out what I'm going to be doing there, whether my husband can go and get her, or whether I have to kind of tweak this a little bit. But otherwise, I'm keen to stick to the Wednesday, Sunday if that works for everybody else. Let me know if that works for you, or even a later time, 8 o'clock, 8:30, if that's better for you. I know that one a week is cool, Andrea. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how we go. All right. I will let you enjoy your Sunday evening, and holding out till she can start driving is right. Yeah, we've still another year and a half before that happens. So, but yeah, it's getting close. Okay, thanks, Andrea. Well, I'll look at. Yeah, I don't want to be too late for you, but I also can Bridge Wednesday, but I can check out videos online. Back to Bridge on Wednesdays. Oh, okay. I see Heather. Yeah. Yeah. So I might look at maybe shifting Wednesdays to a bit later, but I will let you know. Alrighty. Okay. Well, it's been lovely chatting. Take care. Enjoy the summer evening that's left, and I will see you on Wednesday. All right. See you later.